remember just before I moved to London, I told myself that I would do all the touristy things. Yet here we are a year later and I still haven't visited the Big Ben or been on the London Eye. So in the spirit of the new year and sticking to our resolutions, I thought it would be the perfect time to try and be a bit more touristy in my own city, if I can officially say that London is my city. But first we have to get ready. And when it comes to outfits, we all know that the UK is known for its terrible weather. So I decided it would be wisest to dress up warm, you know, in typical tourist fashion. While I'm doing that, let's talk about what I'm gonna do today to fulfill my tourist dreams. Okay, so first of all, while I wish I could do everything a tourist would do in a holiday here, we have one afternoon to fit this into. So I'm gonna be reasonable and stick to the same area of London. That way I can get as much done as possible as a tourist. But first, we have to actually get there. We are currently en route to a place I've never been to before, and I actually feel like a lot of people haven't either. But if I was a tourist, this is exactly the type of hidden gem that I would be looking for. I'll let you make your guesses. Hint, it's in North London, and hence you can get there on the Northern Line. If you guess Camden Passage, well done to you, because I've never heard of this place before. And it was the perfect level of busy as well. Full of cafes, full of restaurants, and even a vintage market. While I did make a stop by Buns from Home, I didn't actually get anything. But that is one place that I would recommend to anyone visiting London for the first time. Now, I don't know if this is just me, but every time I go abroad, I always find myself in a flower shop somehow. So I decided to continue the tradition in my own city and visit a very cute flower shop. And to be fair, I have been looking for a new bouquet, so if anyone has any flower market suggestions, please send them my way. Next up, we went to this amazing cafe. I will be making a video on this in my new series called Lattes and Lunch Breaks, a series where I'm trying every single cafe in London. And in typical English fashion, I had to get a tea, duh. While I didn't get an English breakfast tea, I got a chai. I was more than content because this place is gorgeous. I wish I got more footage of the downstairs, but this is the exact type of spot that if I was a tourist, I would be taking a bunch of pictures in. After some mirror selfies in the bathroom, we headed off to Primrose Hill. And funnily enough, this is actually on my bucket list and has been since before I moved to London. So this was genuine tourist excitement. And even though it was super foggy, it was still gorgeous, and I can finally say that I've checked this off my bucket list. Such an iconic spot, and in so many movies and series, this is peak tourism. Plus, Primrose Hill is such a pretty area. It has a lot of colourful houses, similar style to Notting Hill. I actually still get confused between the two quite a bit, but definitely not as busy. And then for our final tourist location of the day, we took one tube stop to Camden Town. And you cannot deny that Camden is one of the most touristy areas, and that was reflected in the crowd. I swear, no matter what time of day it is, Camden will be packed. Hence why we strayed away from the market into this lovely cafe. I just filmed a video on this spot for my pilot episode of my Lattes and Lunch Break series, and it is the perfect way to end this tourist day. Okay, Dr. Seuss, home time. Toodles.